What up, world? It's your boy Scoozy the Genius. Today we're gonna kick this joint off talking about the NFL, my picks for the Super Bowl, why I'm picking who I'm picking. First and foremost, to me, in my unpopular opinion, the NFL is clearly scripted to me, in my point of view. I mean, if you look at what happens in these games, there's miracles, miracle catches, bogus calls, random injuries. People get injured in practice, and there's no footage. There's no all types of stuff with these people. I I think it's all set up. If we look at what happened with the Saints, excuse me, the Saints, that pass interference call was clearly supposed to be called. There was how many judges on the field at the point in time. There's how many camera views. There's how many. They go back to New York on a whole lot of stuff. Hey, let's go back on this replay. There's I don't know, maybe a 4-second delay that happens with live TV and the games. They have time to, if somebody hops right now, jumps onto the goddamn field, these people we're not going to see what happens. We're not going to see any of that. They stop that so we don't see it. There's a delay for swearing and cuss words, profanity, this, that, and the third. A lot of the times there's a delay that stops all of that stuff from going to the mass public or the people that are viewing the games and stuff at that point in time. With all that being said, let's go to who these people are. Now, I am a conspiracy head, and I believe in secret societies, fraternal orders, that there's a set of people, a group of people that run the world, most definitely the United States, these massive corporations. Who are the owners of these teams? None of these people are regular, everyday people. Obviously, these are mega millionaires, billionaires, whatever you want to call them. These are rich, wealthy people. And a lot of them own a lot of different things. For instance, the guy that owns the Detroit Tigers also owns Little Caesars Pizza. These guys are huge. The guy who owns Hot 97 with my least favorite journalist, Ebro Darden, old man Ebro, their company owns the guy who owns Hot 97, and that radio broadcasting company also owns the Mariners. Who is Robert Kraft? What does he own? I am today suited and booted. You see, I got my Vikings gear on. I love it too. But who owns the Vikings? Who is Ziggy Wilf? Who is the Wilf family? These people have power. They control what comes on the news. They control the media. They are all in cahoots. They all break bread together. No doubt about it. If you look back at, let's go back to the Super Bowls. Do we notice that during the height of this race, these race, what do we call it? I call it race baiting, but racial tensions have been high since, what was it, 2015, 2017, 2016. Who won the Super Bowl? I mean, who was in the Super Bowl? It was Cam Newton and the Panthers. We all know that, well, we all may not know, but one of the one of the major people, predominant people in the Black Panther movement in the 1960s and 70s, the leader of that organization, his name was Huey P. Newton. To me, isn't it ironic that they go to the Super Bowl and play against the Pale White Horse. Now, I know some of y'all gonna say, oh, you reaching, Squizzy, you reaching on this one. Same thing happens again. Patriots go and play the Blackbird, the Atlanta Falcon. Race wars is going crazy. Racial tensions are at all-time highs since 70s. All these people are coming out of the woodwork. Again, Patriots, Philadelphia Eagles, the Whitebirds. Man, that's the Philadelphia Eagles, city of brotherly love. That is the mega quarters of these secret societies, these nations, Masonic groups, fraternal orders. The Liberty Bell and the city of brotherly love is a major, that's a major player for that city. You look what happens is, again, to me, it was a symbolization of Trump and the Patriots of America, versus the media, the secret societies, the fake news, the people who own these mega media corporations versus the people, the Patriots. This time, look who we got. The Patriots against the LA Rams. What's going on in politics? Well, it's Trump versus Pelosi. Where's Pelosi from? California. What we pushing for? This wall. So it's Pelosi versus Trump. Again, the secret orders versus the people of America, the Patriots, whatever you want to call it. All over again. They're showing it to you in plain sight. Plain sight. They playing games in these medias. They know what they're doing. This is WWE in real life. Speaking of WWE, I was scrolling Twitter the other day, and the tweet said what the WWE could get away with. Not only did they come in and promote this whole New World Order agenda, of course, same players, same fraternal orders, same, I don't know exactly who they are, if they're Zionist Jews, or if it's Skull and Bones, if it's some Masonic group, some whatever, because once you get in that rabbit hole, that's a whole nother subject. But they pumped all of that in the 90s to us, the NWO. They pumped that to us. To recall, forget it. Let's go back to this. I watched Vince McMahon say, "What's up, my nigga?" to John Cena. Whoa. He walks up. "What's up, my nigga?" And then walks past, some big super wrestler. I don't know. He's probably the 2000 version of Booker T or something. Even then, look at that Booker T. Washington. Even the names that they had, man, like, the shit was crazy, man. Look how they used to portray the Papa Shango and the voodoo. I had them cats coming out in black faces and with the, not black face, but the white and black face had it coming out looking all, man, the WWE, man, and the media and this TV shit, man, in my unpopular opinion, and this is a sensitive subject to a lot of people in America, cats want to fight. Cats be mad. You talking about their team. And let's not get this twisted. I grew up off wrestling. To this day, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Them was my guys. That was my childhood. Loved it. Great. Wouldn't trade that for the world. Had all the wrestlers, the ring, the cage, all that shit. Dope. But that shit had the motherfuckers bamboozled. I love the Vikings. I went to, matter of fact, I went to the LA Ram game. Me and my buddy got on the field. Decent seats, ended up getting down on the field. We met Danny Trejo and Baby Bash. Ironically, randomly on Humbug, someone told me, go talk to this guy. I talked to this guy. He said, I seen him letting somebody on the field. I asked him what it was going to take for me to get down there in the field. He hemmed and hawed. I gave him $20. He got me and my boy on the field. Crazy, crazy night. But I love the Vikes. I love the team. We got the best wide receiver duo there is. Best defense there is. Beautiful stadium. I've had work in there. I employed some people to go out there and clean that stadium, believe it or not. But that don't mean that the people at the top don't know who's going to the Super Bowl before they go. I mean, I personally think like with the finals and playoffs, like basketball playoffs, man, they got full-fledged TV schedules. They know what's coming on that night, what's whatever. Like, this shit's pre-planned years in advance, months in advance. Who's going to be at the Super Bowl, where it's going to be at, what team's going to go. I even heard that never in history has a team played in their own stadium in the Super Bowl. And they said because major cities aren't ready for that traffic. With all the people that come to see the Super Bowl, that basically that the people let's say it like this. So in Minneapolis last year, we had the Super Bowl here. We were one game away from going to the Super Bowl before we lost to the city of brotherly love, the Philadelphia Eagles. One game away. They said it was impossible to go because if all the traffic from normal everyday people from the Twin Cities coming down there to go see the game, plus all the tourists and the people that are coming to watch the game, that the city was not that isn't built, like some cities aren't built for that type of traffic. So they stop certain things from happening before they need the National Guard and all that dictating traffic. Of course, on my belief system is a little far out, I don't think I don't think none of that's far-fetched. It happens. So, believe you me, and I'd like to bet I'll get on Twitter, at Squizzy the Genius, by the way, on Twitter. Also, check out our Twitter page for sensitive subjects. I'm going to put some money up on this Patriot thing against these Rams. Why? Because I think Trump's going to win another election. Who they going to put up to fuck with Trump? To me, man, this dude here has been killing it. Who's going to come through? If they give this man this wall, he has delivered on all of his promises. Whether you like what he looked like, what he said, how he said it, he getting shit done. Who are they going to manufacture to come out and do that? Bernie? People starting to wake up to socialism a little bit. Right now they got Kamala Harris. Kamala? I don't want to be known to be the one to bash women, black women, or just bash, black people when they get into power or whatnot. But they saying some bad stuff about this lady. They're saying how she was mass incarcerating brown people, black people, people of color, niggas. I don't think that's gonna sit well with the black vote. Even though they cooking her up, they got her looking like, the female version of Obama. Watch how great she's gonna be at speaking. I bet you she's got the Obama speechwriter. I bet you she does. She's gonna come out nice, promising things, sounding great when she does it. She's gonna be the pretty young woman face that America thinks it needs because Trump's too hyperbolic and brash. I don't think nobody's gonna beat Trump. So again, to the football thing, this is all about the wall and the election shit. They're just putting it back in your face. They're just showing it to you. Buddy's gonna get his wall, whether he deboes the wall or not. He's gonna get it. And on another note, do we need a wall? Should we have a wall? Is the wall important? Or is this just another quote unquote racist antic of Trump showing white supremacy and how they aren't tolerant to people of color? Well, I ask the average person this: do you leave your doors open at night? Do you invite any and everybody over? When you do have company, how long is their stay? Do you take food out of your mouths to give to them? Do you take your kids out of their beds to sleep them? If you choose to bring in a neighbor, the guy next door, and his child, how long are they allowed to be there? What are the rules? Can they bring friends and family over? Or did you give permission to your neighbor? I think it's a no-brainer. I don't believe in globalism. I love the French for their culture. I love Mexico for their culture. I love Arabs for their culture. I love culture. I love experiencing everybody's culture. I love going different places, seeing different things, looking at the food, the art, the clothing, the music. All those things are awesome. Those things are great. But that's what makes those countries unique. That's what makes those places unique, is that they're all not just boggled together, that they have a sovereign nation and they have their culture. It's not all pop culture. I don't always want to hear hip hop. I don't always want to see American pop culture. I would love to see what happens in Africa. Love to see the Nigerians. Everybody from all over. Like, we need walls. We need barriers. We need differences. We need contrast. We need duality. Security. So, I mean, at the end of the day, Buddy probably gonna get his wall. Like I said, if he deboes, snatches his wall, takes it, he probably gonna get it. Patriots probably gonna win the Super Bowl. And he's probably gonna win again in 2020. His base is strong. Truth be told, that's what this whole thing is about. The whole thing is about. If his base, if he don't get the wall, they're trying to turn his base on him. Like, oh, well, he didn't fulfill this promise. He's not as strong as you think. It really ain't the art of the deal. He's not as great of a negotiator and businessman as we thought he was. Turn on him. That's all it is. You can watch clips on YouTube now of Nancy Pelosi saying, we need immigration reform. It's there. You can hear Chuck Schumer saying we need immigration reform. We need a wall. We need to do something. You can hear Obama saying it. Obama said that. Obama deported more illegal immigrants than any other president. Was it racist then? Was it immoral then? All this is public information, by the way. Those people who own these media outlets, who write the scripts for the journalists, they know this. They know this. So that's my take on the NFL. That's my take on why it's fake, why it's scripted. But yet, I love it. I can't lie. I will argue right now with a Green Bay Packer fan in the comments. Go ahead and like if you're a Packer fan. I'm just playing. It's the game. It's America. It's America's sports. It's America's game. We love it. I'm going to support the home team. We always do. But it's fake. I'm going to go and watch the football games knowing that I know that the refs in the black and white and the duality, the zebras, they are in control. They got headphones, headsets, talking to whoever they talking to. They call the calls that need to be called. They review the plays that need to be reviewed. There's literally holding on every single play. Everyone. Which ones do they choose to call? Are they just missing that one? They're just missing that many. While we're talking about the Packers, have we seen how the referees favor Aaron Rodgers? Have we seen that? You blow too hard on Aaron Rodgers, they're throwing the flag. No, not many other quarterbacks get that treatment. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, them franchises that build them money, that build these people, these elitists, these Zionists, these rich, whatever you want to call them, those people protect their investments. How much money does an Aaron Rodgers jersey make? I mean, that's a good question. I want to see if I can look it up here. See if I just try NFL jersey sales. And we'll look at 2017. Okay. Right now it says that Aaron Rodgers is the number 6 most jersey sold. That again, right there, out of, what is there, 32 teams or something? 32 teams in the league? Out of 32 quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers jerseys sell better than majority of them. They protect their investment. Somebody's getting paid off them jerseys, and it ain't just Aaron Rodgers. How much money does Nike make off Aaron Rodgers jerseys? How much does the Green Bay Packer franchise make off of Aaron Rodgers jerseys? They're keeping their investments together. These and that was from 2017, right? Also, that the list right now. I'm looking for the number 1 jersey. Oh, the number 1 jersey is in 2017 was Carson Wentz, then Tom Brady. There's a little Nike patch on the side of there. The Green Bay Packers, the New England Patriots, this is a business. This is not for the fans. This is for the business. These people finesse money, taxpayer monies, to get these stadiums built. They want these stadiums built. They want people to watch these games. They want to sell these jerseys. So you best believe that the referees, all these different people, are making sure that shit happens. Making sure that shit happens. Here in Minneapolis, they finessed the taxpayers out of how much money to build our stadium. See if I can get that quick. How much did the U.S. Bank Stadium cost taxpayers? On May 10th, 2012, the Minnesota legislation. On May 10th, 2012, the Minnesota legislature approved funding for the new Viking Stadium on that site. The project projected to have $975 million price tag, with the Vikings covering $477 million. The state covering $348 million. So the state of Minnesota paid $348 million. That's taxpayers. What do you think had to happen? I'm almost promising that we had to host the Super Bowl. It's a no-brainer. No, we're not going to let you guys go to the Super Bowl. But to keep from uproar, making it look too obvious, we're going to have the Super Bowl there. The team will be really nice. We'll have a Minneapolis Miracle. We'll do all of this shit so we can recoup this bread and appease the people that paid for it. It's just big business. You seen it. What happened? Didn't New Orleans get a new stadium? Saints get new stadiums? That's when they start hosting in these places and all that. Man, they're recouping their money back. Don't be fooled. Don't be bamboozled. This shit's all script. Now come next September, you call me a mad fan, I'm going to be tailgating. Hopefully I'm going to fly out to Miami and hopefully you play the Dolphins. Hopefully we play the Dolphins and I can go watch the tailgate and watch the game out there in Miami. Because it is brutal in the Twin Cities. It is negative 26 right now. And negative 26 is the high right now. It's January 30th. Yeah, well, that's my opinion. Thanks for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe. I love to hear how cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs y'all think I am. I'd love to see if you agree with me. I would love post any links if you have any proof showing how scripted the NFL is. Oh yeah, and on that note, there is lots of people on YouTube promoting that the NFL is scripted. Yeah, these people are, some of them are real, but they're confusing as hell, man. They use that numerology and gematria, which I think is real. But they're using too many numbers, and it gets too clouded, because at some point in time, you can associate a number with anything. I mean, they do a lot of shit by the numbers, but like, man, it gets crucial. But now you see this shit scripted. And now you see it's fake. I wonder how many people got to pay. That's what I didn't think about. NDAs. Can somebody in the comments answer this question. How many, when you go to the league of any sports, do they have to sign NDAs? Is there a non-disclosure agreement where you have to keep your mouth shut? Because if you, I mean, you can't spread this information. Like, is there any rules to that? I wonder how many NFL players or WWE wrestlers or and whatnot sign an agreement to not disclose what they know, or even the refs. Do refs and judges gotta sign NDAs? I think they do, but thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments. Peace. Sensitive subjects. Exquisite genius.